Hello everybody, welcome to Toxic Barrel Part 2. Sorry it's been a couple weeks since the last video, but tested this to see if there was any leaks, and of course there was, so I guess cheapest silicone I could get. 2 weeks and it's still not quite dry, but I'm going ahead and going with the project. The zip tie that we used was yellow. Like I said, do go ahead and get some black spray paint and hit that. And camouflage it. And camouflage it like that right there. The inside you can do black if you want. I'm going to do green because I'm using glow water, so I'm going to use a neon green. This is what I'm going to use right here. When you're done, this is what it's going to look like. If you have a little blue showing through or whatever color your barrel is, it ain't going to matter. Glow water will hide more of the blue actually, so that will work. Yes, I changed shirts. I didn't want to get my turtle shirt all dirty because I am going to be using Spandafoam, which is what we're fixing to do now. So before that step, you're going to need some duct tape. Remember, we cut a notch in the top barrel. Kind of run your wire, or your, not wires, but your hose. And we'll tape it up with duct tape. Kind of the same way, but I want more on that side, so I'll have to go more this way. And remember, you don't want to pinch it either. And okay, this is what it's going to look like. You see where I got tape on that side. See where I got taped here. Now the hoses will go back in there, but remember that is wet, so keep that in mind. And these will go on the end of the hoses, and like I said, this is more just to weigh the hose down so it doesn't go everywhere. This is optional, you don't have to. If you want to, you can probably get these at Walmart or pet store nearby. And they just go on the end of the hose. Just like that right there. Just at the end of the hoses like that right there. That's all you need. Now let the paint dry before you place that. Place the hose in. And after the paint dries and we've got the hoses placed where we want them, we'll be doing the Expandafoam. Oh boy. Ain't that just wonderful. Gets everywhere, but it's the best tool that I can think of to use for this project. Alright, it's dried. Sorry everybody. Trying to move the camera so you can see. Just place them in like that right there. Put some tape on there. I had the little tape right there, but it popped off, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. And then we're going to start using the Expandafoamer. And you're gonna go around it all the way to the top area. Some goes over it, some goes down, and it ain't gonna matter because we'll be painting it green. Alright, that's one can of the Expandafoam. Let it dry, because if you try to add any more, it'll probably fall off. So once it dries, you can add more to it. Alright, it's somewhat dry. Go and test it. It's still got that little doughy consistency, but it's dry enough that it ain't gonna fall when you add another layer. So add another layer. Alright, and this is what it's gonna look like once you get the other layer on. Probably gonna have to go for at least one more, maybe two more cans, and I got 2 cans left, so hopefully we get this done. So far this project has been almost 3 hours, and most of it's been just waiting, so that's what your project's gonna be, a lot of wait time. Again, you wanna check it, kinda got that little doughy consistency to it, but it's stiff, which means you can add more on and go and add another layer. Alright, this is what it's going to look like when you're done. We're going to spray paint it when it dries. I tried to make some drip marks down the barrel and stuff, but it didn't want to stick, so I just kind of tried to do it on the outside like that. Yeah, there is some on the inside, but again, we're going to be spray painting this. Remind you, do not spray paint the stones that you attach to the end of the hose, because that's going to block airflow. But this is going to be the finished project so far until we paint it. Something I would like to add, you can add lights in that before you do the expandifoam. And you can use it to whatever color you want, green, red, to make it look blood. Same idea when you do the fire pit or anything like that, but that's your call. I'm not doing it. Alright, I'm about like 3.5 hours into this project. Like I said, most of your time is going to be waiting on stuff to dry. That last coat or last layer isn't quite dry yet, but I don't know if you can see, clouds are starting to come in. Some of them are looking a little dark. It has already rained once. This is one reason why this is taking longer than normal as well. I feel raindrops falling, so it's time to start painting. Alright, and this is what it's going to look like when we're all done. Remember, like I was saying, I was trying to get the expandifoam to kind of drip down the barrel so it wouldn't do it. So I just added drips with the paint. Now all we got to do is run the power cord in the hole that we cut last video and hook up the aerator or air pump or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there is some white showing through, so you might want to touch it up. I'm just going to leave it how it is. I think it's good enough. And it ain't raining yet, the sun's shining, but dark clouds are still coming in. And everybody, thank you for watching this video. I am going to be starting a project in August. It's going to be a horse-drawn hearse with skeletons pulling it instead of horses, and Grim Reaper on the top. My Grim Reaper that's usually at the cemetery. And then I'll probably be doing videos of me setting up and everything through September and October and showing the yard off as I go and set up the Halloween decorations. Might do a fountain. I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year or not. But thank you for watching Building Halloween. Please, if you don't mind, like, share this video with others. I'm trying to get my channel out there. I haven't got like 30 subs and that's it so far. And like I said, if you know people that like Halloween stuff, please share it. Because I usually do stuff like this. I do Halloween decorations. As far as decorating the yard, the prop coming in August is going to be cool. It's going to be an expensive one. I am not going to lie about that. I'm going to be paying some money for some lumber and some material, but it's going to look cool. It's going to be pretty good size too. It's going to be big enough it's going to have my casket in the back of it, instead of just having my casket in the yard like I've had for the last couple of years. But till next time, see y'all. Have a good one, and Halloween, everybody.